quality I share most with Rose is kind of is our passion for all things, and my inability to hold back how I am feeling. I will tell you exactly how I feel all the time, whether that gets me in trouble or not. That definitely makes me feel closer to Rose. She's someone who kind of says it how it is, so I can appreciate that.
Well, the relationship between Rose and Dimitri is a bit of a kind of
forbidden love.
What do you make of that?
Well, it's forbidden and it's love. Well, I think there's definitely a sense of like, yeah, you want what you can't have, but at the same time it does feel like from the moment they see each other, it is love at first sight. Like there is some sort of undeniable connection that even when they do end up doing the do, or whatever you call it, they are, it's not like it was just something that couldn't happen and that's why they're attracted to one another. I really feel like they are in love with each other.
I love what happening between my character, me, and Rose. I would say it's a very special, very unique relationship, and I love it. It's sort of love tension between me and Rose. I think it's going to be very interesting for you.
How much of a romantic are you, and what do you find romantic?
Okay. I think maybe it sounds strange, but I think I'm romantic, yeah. I don't know what does it means exactly, be romantic. But I know exactly when I'm watching a movie about love, a drama movie or a romantic movie, I'm very often crying. I love old romantic music like a Dean Martin, Tony Bennett, Nat King Cole, romantic books.
Personality-wise, how alike are you to your character in the film?
Sensitivity-wise, exactly the same. Lissa is really, really sensitive, and I am ridiculously sensitive as well, so that's something that we have completely in common. Yeah, a lot of people say that I am a lot like Lissa, which is sometimes I'm like, oh, it's good, and it's also but and I also feel like as the filming goes on, I'm becoming more and more like her, like, you know, because I spend, say, 12 hours a day being her, so then it's difficult to kind of get rid of that at the end of the day. The film, I feel, it's got amazing romance stories in it, but I feel like the key relationship is the friendship between Lissa and Rose, and I think that's one of the things that especially young girls will love, because when you're a teenager, your friendships always feel like the most important thing you have, and so yeah, I think that that's a really key element to the film.
How alike am I to Natalie? Not very much alike to Natalie. Natalie's really geeky, and no one really likes her, and she doesn't have a lot of friends, and she knows like a lot of gossip around the school, so she's kind of just like very spastic and stuff, which I'm spastic but in a very different way. Very sociable, and I love being around people and making new friends and stuff, so I'm not very much like Natalie, but it's a lot of fun to play someone so different than I am. I think Vampire Academy is different from other vampire things like Twilight and things like that, because I don't know, it has this sexy edge to it, and Zoe, who's playing Rose, is such an amazing actress that she just like really pulls you in from the start. You really are invested in her, as well as Lucy, who's playing Lissa. So I don't know, I hope people like it, and I don't really want to compare it to Twilight. The only thing they really have in common is they're vampire films.
The idea for Rose and Dimitri's romance was one that was kicking around in my head for a while. It's difficult being a former teacher to be writing about a student and a teacher who have a romance together, because we were always taught that that is a very wrong thing, and certainly it absolutely can be, you know, in that situation. So I'm certainly not encouraging that in people. The age difference isn't that great between them. Mainly, you know, what the romance's big point is to just it's about love that has to challenge society's ideas. That's what they're facing, and that's what it comes down to. You know, she's almost an adult, but she's not quite there, and her feelings are strong, but everyone says that doesn't matter, and how do you deal with that? And that's what kind of forms the central heart of the conflict. People have often asked me, what surprised you most about the script? And what surprises me the most is how true it is to the book. I came in fully expecting, okay, we're going to slash and cut and change all kinds of things from the book to the script. And Daniel Waters just did an amazing job. He's got all the main parts of the book, all the main beats are there, all the parts from the characters we love. He's got all of those. He really gets it. He gets what I was trying to do with the balance of action and romance and humor, and he kept all those important things that we need to move the story along. And so I'm just completely thrilled with it, and I think fans are going to be too.